Last day we talked about selection of essays, how to select the perfect one. In today's video we'll talk about letters. We'll have two letters, a formal and an informal. We'll not talk about all the features here, but certain things we are going to cover up here. Selection is very important since that will result in 1 or 2 marks at the end, and each mark matters. So go through this video clearly, and it will be very nice of you if you write these things down in your copies. So this is a video regarding selection of letters, question number 2A and B. So here you go. So this discussion is regarding letters. We have to be careful of whether we are going to select that formal or informal. The two letters you will get in question number 2. Two letters you will get in question number 2. One will be formal and another will be informal. Now in both the cases you will have 10 marks. You will have 10 marks for both the cases. But it comes as alternative. So either formal or informal. The basic differences that we can follow in formal and informal, that is in format, first thing. Formal letter, it has, for format you have 3 marks, whether for body you will have 2 marks, and for expression you will get 5 marks. Now in case of informal letter, format will give you 2.5 marks, whether body will give you 2.5, and your expression will be of 5 marks. So expression will be same in both the cases. What differs, that is the body and the format. So it's up to you which one you would like to take. We'll further discuss about those issues. In case of formal letter, we have to follow a specific format. First, we'll have the sender's address. Then we'll have date. Then we'll have receiver's address. Then further, we'll have subject, salutation. Then after salutation, we are going to have the body of the letter, and then we will have the subscription. And finally, you have to conclude the letter with your signature. Each part will give you different types of marks. Now, let us come to the division of marks. The sender address will provide you half marks, whether the date will give you half, and the receiver's address will give you half marks. The salutation will provide you with half marks, whether subscription and signature will be of 1 marks. Now the body of the letter. Here you have 2 marks and 5 marks. That 2 marks is divided into 4 points. 4 into half equals to 2. And further, we have 5 marks for expression. So we have to be very careful while performing this one. Now these 4 points does not mean 4 sentences you have to write. Let us talk about this very part. Now the body of a formal letter. The examiner will search for specific 4 points that they would like to have in this very topic. The writing pattern should be realistic. Writing must be based on reality. That means you should not write something that is very much utopian and very strange. Second thing, maintain three paragraphs. These are the first basic things we should follow. Out of the entire body of the letter, the four valid points will give you 2 marks. Four valid points or information will give you 2 marks. That means each one will be of half marks. Further 5 marks it is allotted. That means that depends on your vocabulary, sentences or sentence construction, and further these 5 marks depends on the spelling. So you should be careful of this thing. So by following these easy steps we can score the maximum out of letter. That means 10 out of 10. So what are to be done here? First, you have to writing must be based on reality. Maintain 3 paragraphs. You have to give 4 valid points information, and that will give you 2 marks. That is 4 into half. 5 marks depends on your vocabulary. So this is for formal letter. Now be careful of few things. That is, first thing is date. That means write the date, write that exact date. That means the particular day you are writing the letter, write that very date. Second thing is that salutation. It will be accepted dear sir or dear madam. Keep it in mind, respected sir and respected madam will not be accepted as valid one. Neither you can write ma'am. Short forms will not be entertained. And subscription part, you can write yours faithfully, or you can write yours truly. Be careful, it should not be TRUE, instead TRULY. Be careful of that one. And be careful of small f and apostrophe here. And finally you have to write your name, that is full name, and signature you have to add at the end, and that will help you to get the maximum out of that part. Now here we have got 2 letters. Now it depends on you which one would you like to take. Now first one, it is given, you want to start a new club in your school. Write a letter to your principal requesting permission to start the club. Explain your role in it and give reasons to prove that the club will be beneficial for the school. So the recipient's address will be principal address and the sender's address will be yours address. You can give your own personal home address, or you can give the hostel address too. Now explain your role. That 2 roles you have to explain here. 1 role you have to explain here, and give reason to prove that the club will be beneficial for the school. That is 2 points, and remaining 1 point, name of the club or type of club. Type of club. So that will be of 1 point. So here we have got 4 points. So your role, you can write president, you can write nature club. So already you'll get 1 mark. And how will the club beneficial? Promote greenery, and obviously you can write purify the surrounding. So these are the 4 points to be added. Now you can choose informal also if you wish. Now that is to be discussed in the next video. Thank you.